here. No headbutting, no to the groins, no grab rope, okay? Strong, honest fight.
And Hyundai Elantra, or is that Hyundai Sonata? I can't tell.
Whatever. They all look the same. From behind.
And there we see Curtis Prancer in the green shorts, Taylor Swift in the brown. And Taylor Swift comes out swinging with a couple of big punches.
Taylor Swift throwing them ham bones right now.
Well, Taylor Swift really can throw a punch.
Or 12.
Again, Taylor Swift has been training for quite some time. Even when Taylor Swift was a kid, he was 15 and someone told him they loved his boxing. And he went and trained in the streets of Harlem. But Curtis Prancer, of course, going to look to take this to the ground. And he's got mount already, and Taylor Swift is in some trouble. Taylor Swift is being mounted, Ken.
Oh, I see it. Taylor Swift is being pinned down in the mat and getting punched in the face repeatedly.
And there's a big one. And Taylor Swift, Curtis Prancer is looking to break Taylor Swift's arm right now. Able to escape out of that armbar. Again, the ground game, the submission game might be the undoing of Swift. And oh, Prancer clearly knows it. This is a good matchup for him if he's going to be facing strictly a puncher. He's going for an arm triangle. Swift looking to just muscle his way out of it. You gotta hope, again, it's mixed martial arts. This isn't quite like the old days where you could just train in one style. You have to be able to fight off, at the very least, defend yourself from some submissions. Defend yourself on the ground, improve your position, and Taylor Swift is trying to do that, but Prancer is just such an excellent ground fighter, an excellent wrestler.
Yes, Taylor Swift definitely needs to work on his submission game.
Yes, and Curtis Prancer is just, again, no one can't downplay how talented Curtis Prancer is. This is a man who was one fight away from the HCL Heavyweight Championship, but lost in very quick fashion to Leo Serengeti. And Swift able to just move his way back into the guard of Prancer, but Prancer again dominating this on the ground. If Swift can get this to stand up, that would be ideal, but he is really having a tough go at it. And again, Taylor Swift knew it was trouble when he was taken down by Prancer. He's able to move into the half guard. Oh, couple big shots. Oh, and there is the punching power of Taylor Swift. And
Taylor Swift rocking him.
Felt that. A couple #1 hits from Taylor Swift.
Man, that must have been one hell of a surgery. I wonder if I could do a reverse of that.
Not entirely sure what you're talking about there, Ken.
Never mind.
And of course, Curtis Prancer, you can see, he has moved to the Cheerio headbutt camp, where HCL Light Heavyweight Champion Derby Mutton has been training. He really is trying to improve Prancer's game, his striking, his ground game, his submissions. He's already got solid submissions. Oh, he's moving to north-south. We can throw a knee there. Opts to go for the mount.
3 minutes left.
Can work his submissions better in this position. He might be wanting to get that tap-out victory. Good ground and pound by Prancer. He was accused of having some boring fights in the HCL. I think that's where the camp change might have happened.
Yeah, possibly.
And there we're seeing Taylor Swift on top. And Curtis Prancer's going to have to try to figure out a way to get Taylor Swift off of him.
Yeah, Taylor Swift really just claws on and never lets go of anything.
That is absolutely true for KUMITE fame. Here on the grandest stage of them all, the first round, the opening round of the heavyweight KUMITE. Again, might as well tell you right now, this KUMITE does not have any champions. The only ones recognized as champions are the winners of the KUMITE tournaments. They are the focal points, the centerpieces of the KUMITE calendar. 4 weight classes: lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. And every year we will crown a Kumite champion in each of those weight classes by winning a 16-man tournament. And again, these fighters will meet again in April. The winners will take part in the quarterfinals in April. And of course, if they make it to the semi-finals, they will have to fight twice in one night, in the semi-finals and the finals, in order to be champion. And that seems to be the end of the round. And again, very exhausting for both fighters, a big ground war. And it really is exhausting to have Taylor Swift on top of you for 10 minutes.
You swim that now. On the ground, you can catch him all day long in that triangle and that armbar. You can catch him all day long, okay? You got it all day long. You just got to go high with your ground.
And we're going to see some replays here. Some good ground and pound by Curtis Prancer going for that armbar. Looking to snap the arm of Taylor Swift.
No kidding. Taylor Swift's arm might just snap like a twig at some point.
And both fighters certainly fearless here, but again, Taylor Swift might want to keep this standing if he can. It would definitely behoove Taylor Swift to keep this on the feet and throw some punches and knock out an opponent like only Taylor Swift can.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Well, you have to see that.
Round 2. And Prancer going for the takedown again. Good sprawl by Swift. Taylor Swift in the brown. Curtis Prancer in the lime green. That's color that is synonymous with the Cheerio headbutt. Fight camp. And here we go. Some ground and pound by Swift. Good head movement by Prancer. And if I'm Taylor Swift, I'm going to want to stand up. He's got an open guard. He can just kind of stand up.
Yeah, no kidding.
And oh, gives up his back. Does Prancer for a split second, but just like that, sweeps and goes for an arm triangle. Does not look good for Taylor Swift. The life is literally being choked out of Taylor Swift. It is not good. He is fighting fast, and Taylor Swift is being choked by that Englishman.
Taylor Swift got choked out.
Tapping out. The first Ippon tap out victory, submission victory in Kumite goes to Curtis Prancer. And Curtis Prancer says to that slot in the quarterfinals, "You belong with me." And he's going to make his way into it. And can we now know 7 of the 8 fighters who will be taking part in the quarterfinals of the heavyweight Kumite?
The winner, Angel.
And that is how it's going to come to an end for Taylor Swift. A nice sign of respect. And Curtis Prancer moves into the second round.